Hello, beautiful, brilliant black women, goddess born. I hope you're all well. I can tell you I'm fucking not. Um, I am here talking to you right now to share some critical information. This article that you're seeing comes from the San Francisco Chronicle. California is a fairly liberal state, and one of the the head of the Black Caucus presented a bill. The bill is called, I think it's AB 2319, and it's about the health care crisis that affects black women and our newborns, of us dying 3 to 4 more times than white women in labor and delivery during our pregnancy and a year after. And I keep telling us that this is in the hands of white women. We're dying in the hands of white women. But let me just give you a little bit of what this article says. Please do me a favor, sit and think about it. And I'm about solutions. I do have some that I've come up with, but pretty much it doesn't matter whether it's TikTok or YouTube or wherever I am, people just ignore that. We rather sit here and do whatever the fuck it is we do. But our black women who are childbearing years are being taken out. They're being lynched. So anyway, several groups of white supremacists came through and had their rebuttal for for AB 2319, the bill to work on increasing better health care outcomes for black women and our newborns. Hate incident. Black maternal deaths are God's will, says white supremacist in a letter to legislators, to the AG of California, Bonta. So, a member of white supremacist groups wrote a racist letter addressed to the members of the California Legislative and Attorney General, Rob Bonetta, claiming deaths of black mothers and children during childbirth are God's will. So one of the things that they were saying, you can see this here. I mean, you can expand the one above me, but you can also see it over here. They were stating that it's God's way of ensuring the population control among blacks and other minorities. So it's not stopping. For those of you who are Asian or Hispanic or Latinx, it's not stopping just simply at black women and black girls, because right behind us, indigenous women, Hispanic women have some of the highest incidents, again, of being unalived in the US healthcare system, because it's white women who are the main healthcare workers, from floor nursing all the way up through administration, all the way up through being educators. They don't like you. In fact, they hate us. And this is the same thing as being lynched with impunity. And somehow we're not fucking getting it. And I don't understand what the fuck we don't get. So now, here are these people what, in the last couple of days, saying that it's God's will that black women and other minorities should suffer and die during childbirth. Now, I brought up Project 2025 several times. I've asked us to read it. I wanted us to break it down, all of those things. And I've seen quite a few, actually, black women addressing it. But as a whole, nope, we don't. We really won't. And I don't understand. Because if anybody can solve problems, it's black women. So Wilson said she and her staff were shocked by the raw hatred expressed in the letter. I don't know why she was shocked because Wilson is the head of the Black Caucus. She's the one that uh, heralded and put forth that bill 2319, right? And I don't get what we don't understand about um, white supremacists, which, as far as I'm concerned, if you were white and you were raised here in these United States, you've been indoctrinated to be a supremacist and to feel like you're privileged. And that somehow these other people are going to replace you. Let me segue over here to white motherfuckers right now. I don't care if you're a cross or demon legion. I don't give a fuck what you are. Girl, nobody wants to replace you. Don't nobody want to replace your ass. In fact, we're not even fucking interested in you, with the exception of you are fucking killing us at every goddamn turn. And when you ain't doing the most low down, dirty ass shit to black women and black girls, indigenous women, indigenous girls, and our LGBTQ community, then you got your fucking lap dogs. Goddamn black men who are trying to be pseudo white supremacists or something. And oh, all of the black women who worship the black men's. Girl, ain't nobody trying to replace your sorry asses. Believe me. So, the recent racist opposition to our efforts to secure equitable health care for every Californian is not only offensive but deeply concerning, stated Wilson. As the chair of the California Legislative Black Caucus, I unequivocally condemn these views. So what now, black women? We're going to sit here and put up with this shit? You want to know the difference between the black women who created, built, and operated the civil rights system, the black women who created, operated, and built the Underground Railroad system, and the abolitionist system? You want to know the difference between us as black women today and them as black women? They had a sisterhood. They were just as different as all of us are to each other right now. They didn't all come from the same backgrounds. They didn't all have the same education. They didn't all have the same view of this, that, and the next. But one thing was clear. They could put aside whatever differences between them, come together and solve a fucking problem. It was us black women who stopped our enslavement. If you looking at black men right now and you seeing they ain't doing shit, that's because they've never done shit. They're not going to protect you. They're not going to be there for you. There is no such thing as a fucking white ally. What are you talking about? You and I are going to have to come together and create our own infrastructure. We're going to have to add to that infrastructure, not just education, health, and all of those things, but we're going to have to add a military because we are living amongst some very violent fucking vicious ass demons.